Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I am Tamiru Nimzat. Let's have a look at the headlines. Rumors on banking sector collapse are mere fabrications, the speaker stresses. Government plans railway track from Colombo to Kankasanture, Cabinet spokesperson reveals. News in detail. Speaker Mahinda Abeyewardena said that prevailing uncertainties, including the talk of banking sector collapse due to domestic debt restructuring, is far from reality. The Speaker made this statement during the unveiling ceremony of the official theme of the Colombo Port City recently.
I don't think that the government investment alone can drive the growth. So that is due to prevailing uncertainties. Even there are several uncertainties that we have to settle. Local debt restructuring is another uncertainty now at the moment. But there are various people who are expressing various opinions, various explanations. So I think that has to be done quickly and finish off. Then most of these unwanted stories will come to an end. Some people say the bank will collapse and the others will collapse. I don't know. In fact, yesterday when I met the governor of Central Bank, I just asked him. He said, no, nothing will that kind of happen. But the people don't know about it. So that is why I say it is high time for us to make a decision on this and clear out all uncertainties that are around here. So otherwise, we will not be able to attract. So the only way to go forward is the foreign direct investments.
Speaker to the Parliament Mahinda Abeyewardena pointed out that Port City, Colombo has the potential to be a great catalyst to attract foreign investments to Sri Lanka. The Speaker said this at the plaque unveiling ceremony to mark the commencement of construction phase of the Colombo Port City recently.
Port City with its special status can become a great catalyst. That is why Port City is important in attracting foreign investment, and it should be modeled similar to other special economic zones such as Dubai, where diverse business thrive in multicultural environment. The Sri Lanka's geostrategic location with its millennia-old cultural, religious, economic and political relations with the two fastest growing major economies in the world, namely India and China, coupled with natural beauty and highly trainable workforce. That is one of the assets that we have. Highly trainable workforce. Now we are exporting at a very low rate. And there are a lot of youth who could be trained very well. So far, I don't think that we have made use of that asset that we had, except exporting. So it's an immense potential to global investors to benefit from these natural endowments. You know, we should make regulations transparent and simple, allowing investments to generate returns fast.
The government announces the plans to construct a new high-speed rail track driven from Colombo to Kankasanture. Cabinet spokesperson Minister Bandula Gunawardena said that over 100 kilometers long railway track will cost around $90 million.
The Minister Gunawardena said that with trains capable of reaching speeds of up to 100 kilometers per hour, the line will cut the journey between Kankasanture and the capital Colombo just 5 hours and 30 minutes. He also anticipates that the high-speed train would be in high demand once it is operational in 2024. The Minister pointed out that the introduction of luxury trains, Japna Night Rider, L Odyssey, has been quite successful so far. The Minister also said that the renovation work of the Mahava-Omante stretch of the Northern Railway line commenced in January and will be completed during the next 5 months. He also added that the maintenance work of the rail tracks is in line with the schedule despite the adverse weather. On the 8th of January this year, track rehabilitation work was launched at Madavachia to upgrade railway line from Maho to Omante. The supplementary work of the 128-kilometer railway line will be undertaken by an Indian public sector company under the Indian line of credit of $318 million at a cost of $91 million.
Stay tuned. We will return after this commercial break.
IWS Aviation.
Welcome back after the break. The Cabinet of Ministers approved the importation of 25,000 tons of urea fertilizer to aid this year's Yala season cultivation activities. Cabinet spokesperson Minister Bandula Gunawardena made this announcement at the post-cabinet media briefing held recently.
Cabinet spokesman Minister Bandula Gunawardena says that around 25,000 tons of urea fertilizer should be further imported to cater to the demand for the 2023 Yala harvesting season. Minister Bandula Gunawardena said that the decision was taken after taking account on urea fertilizer remaining with the two state-owned fertilizer companies and the private sector for the Yala season of the current year. Accordingly, the Cabinet has approved to import 60% of the relevant urea amount through the Ceylon Fertilizer Company and 40% of that amount via the Colombo Commercial Fertilizers. The proposal to this effect has been proposed by Agriculture Minister Mahinda Abaravira.
Labour and Foreign Minister Manusha Nanayakara called on all stakeholder parties to strengthen the government's efforts to create more comprehensive labour law reforms. The minister made these remarks at the third session of Influx, a public consultation platform organised by the Labour Ministry seeking public views to amend labour law.
Labour Minister Manusha Nanayakara extended an open invitation to all trade unions, political parties and other stakeholders to participate in the ongoing public consultations related to the amendment of labour laws. The minister added that these suggestions and comments can be submitted in writing or by participating in person. The minister states that the main objective of the new platform is to change the labour law, which is over 100 years old. He assured that neither the International Labour Organization nor any other international organization has not told the government to change the labour laws in the country. He also mentioned that no document has been prepared regarding the reforms so far. He also pointed out that the number of institutions that pay EPF and ETF is about 80,000. Further, there are only about 2 million workers registered in EPF and ETF. There are only 280,000 tax-paying institutions in the country, including those that pay tax. The minister emphasized that the failure to develop the workforce to suit the changing times and technologies, the country will fail.
Minister of Ports, Shipping and Aviation Nimal Siripal de Silva requests all the employees and workers to work more efficient as it can be first pillar to attract a greater number of container vessels, cargoes and passenger vessels. Minister de Silva made these observations at a function to welcome a vessel from the prestigious Van Hai fleet from Singapore when it makes inaugural call at the Colombo International Container Terminals just 2 days ago.
Van Hai Shipping has been able to bring the ship to Colombo on their way to United States of America. So this is a landmark event for the port of Colombo. This ship has 13,000 containers and this port is being used by this line, so that gives a highest credibility to our port. So therefore we need to aware that our port must be more efficient than this. Because if we are more efficient, more and more vessels, more and more liners will use this port. But if we are lazy and if we are backward, then we will not be able to attract the vessels and the lines, though we are in a very dynamic geographical position in the Indian Ocean. So the Port Authority doing its best to provide the necessary infrastructure facilities for automation and for digitalization, etc. And we will be introducing a community management system for this port very soon, which will eradicate a lot of obstacles in this port. So therefore, I appeal to all our workers working in this port and the officials to ensure that this port becomes more efficient, so that we will be able to contribute to our national economy more and more at the time of disaster like this, which we are trying to get over a lot of our difficulties by earning more and more foreign exchange.
Stay tuned for the stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today. The all-share price index dropped 43.07 points to close at 8,780.21 and the S&P SL20 dropped 31.45 points to close at 2,507.71. The turnover was 0.6 billion rupees and over 43 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.